All right, happy Thursday. Just coming off of the Power Content Workshop, which will be uploaded here shortly. As a reminder, you want to be checking the featured section every single week. This is where I will announce any upcoming workshops and anything important that you should know about. Now, one thing to take note, I just noticed that my mentor, Nick Peterson, just posted something super duper special here in the group chat. He says, cooking up something for the Cash Now workshop next week that nobody has ever seen outside of a few of my partners. Workshop buyers will get a copy for attending. Laurel and I have been sending links to join commenters on our post about this in the group. Looking forward. If you would like to take part in the Cash Now workshop, it is $100 a seat. And we do sell these out every single time. And I am making my way through all of the comments here on this post. I'll actually pin it for you guys. So that if you want in, we do have a couple of seats left, and my fingers are about to fall off from commenting on as many of these as possible. So this is by invite only. So you have to get the link from one of us personally so that we can keep track of tickets, because we do only have a certain amount of tickets and we don't want to oversell this. And so that's why we keep it contained within invite only. So if you would want me to personally reach out in the DM and message me, go ahead and do that. Or if you want to skip this right here and go straight to my DM on my profile, not on my business page, on my profile, I will give you the link. For those of you guys who have links, make sure you buy, because once they sell out, they sell out. We will not be, selling anymore or last chance or anything like that. So just make sure that you grab yourself a seat. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go straight to the Ask Laurel thread, because my brain is mush right now after this Power Content Workshop. So many great questions today. Like I said, that replay will be posted here shortly. And just make sure that you're reading the rules. We did have to delete a couple of questions that didn't fit. They broke the rules. So just please make sure, like, my team doesn't have time to go back and forth with you. The rules here are pretty clear, and we do this for a reason. So please, just make sure you're following the rules. And as always, we have a deadline at Wednesday about 5:00 Central. And I answer them live here on Thursday whenever my time permits. So let's go ahead and dig into this week's questions, because we've got a lot of great ones. Let me sort them by the way that they came in. Awesome, Miss Ginger. Ginger was at my Phoenix event, and she was at my workshop today. It's always great to see Ginger. She says, hello, working on the YouTube ads training. In the first video on placements, it says to build a list of 15 to 20 channels and to get the URL of 200 to 500 videos. I built the custom segment in the audience manager with my target 20 channels. Where do I use the 200, 500 video? Can't find a training on that part. So you're going to do the exact same thing. Instead of putting in the channels, you're going to put in the videos. Did Nigel answer that question for you? He asked, what training am I doing? Oh, yeah, it's in the, let's see, Replay Vault. Is it the library? Yeah, YouTube advertising. So whenever you are, to answer your question, Ginger, whenever it's in the same section that you put in for the channels, there's an options to do it by video, and that's where you're going to put the 200 to 500 videos. And Ginger, if you need me to shoot you a screenshot, I'll be more than happy. Just comment below this video right now, and I'll shoot you a quick screenshot for you. Let's see. Steven says, question, I've been posting conversion multipliers and people are starting to put their hands up for my value bomb. Awesome. I'm happy, because I know you've been working on that, Steven. Laurel mentioned that she always messages from her personal profile instead of her business page. So I've been trying to do the same. However, they don't respond when DM'd them from my personal profile, which should be the cause. Any suggestions for getting people to respond to DMs? It's just a process. You just have to keep doing. Also to note, 40% of the people that you message who don't know you, only 40% are probably going to respond. So if less than 40% of people are responding, you just kind of have to keep at it. It's and I hate giving you guys, but it really is just one of those things where consistency and making sure that you're staying in front of people, because the more people can get to know you, the higher response rate you're going to get on these DMs. And I know in the beginning, it's super, super hard. One of the things, Steven, that you can do is, instead of setting it up to get comments, you can set it up to get messenger conversations the same way. And so what I'm actually going to do is below this video, I am going to post the way to do it via Messenger for you, Steven. And you can test it that way. That way it'll go straight to Messenger in the ad, because I do know that you work in the personal development space, and maybe they might be more comfortable just going straight to DM. So I'm gonna do that as soon as I'm done with this video for you. Let's see. Kimberly says, "Hey Laurel, we're getting the keys to our gym unit today. Congratulations." We're still running our current gym as normal, and the new one needs a makeover. I'll be doing lots of lives and behind the scenes content as previously suggested. I was wondering whether to do power content videos in the new space with the How It Works script to mention that there will be a new membership option. We'll be moving into the new unit in 5 weeks and run an open day on 30th of November. My question is it too soon to start promoting and selling an early bird membership package if they can't access? It is not too early. I would start making a list, maybe even a challenge. Like, it would actually be fun to do, like, hey, we've got 5 weeks until we open up in this gym, and here's the deal. In 5 weeks, we can get so much accomplished, whether you are sitting at home or whether you're in your office. Drop a line below this video and I will give you this 5-week challenge to where, like, you can start, blah, 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 and just kind of make it fun, Like, what's a cool time frame if you want to do a 4-week challenge? Then you can do a 3-week challenge. Then you could do a 2-week challenge. Like, make it a challenge as you're counting down the weeks that you're in there. That would be something really fun and interactive, because then you can have a live challenge going. And you could actually build members inside the Facebook group doing something like that. I think that would be super fun for that. That's something that I love, local brick and mortar, especially gyms. There's so much fun things that you can do, especially because, like, gyms are often, like, they call it like your third space. The first space is home, second space is work, and third space is always where you hang out. And I think gyms just have this amazing opportunity to become a third space for so many people. Let's see. Lee says, "Hey, I've used and continue to use the brick and mortar setup with success." Awesome. In fact, in the first month, I added 10 new members to my group. My question is on the boosted posts. I couldn't see how much we should be spending on each one and how many days to run them. So when I do boosted posts, I do $10 for 3 days. Let's see. Post says, "Hey Laurel, I decided to test some conversion multiplier ads with static images before I start my official content flywheel. I wanted to see if I could get any comments on the statistics and get the conversations started. I didn't get any comments. I'd love if you can take a look at the ads and data for me and tell me what you think you would do different, and I can iterate them when I start the flywheel." Awesome. Yeah, let's take a look. Let's see. My student went from 1 to 2 coaching clients a month to signing 6 clients in 30 days using my converting content templates. What the templates they used. I would do, like, so here's the thing about these is it's too much. Like if you said one of my students with a single post signed on 6 clients, want to see what that post looked like, would get a better response. Because converting content templates, what does that even mean? Like, what is a converting content template? Is this a Facebook post? Is it Instagram Reels? It's not clear. And I know a lot of people love giving worksheets away. No one wants worksheets. Using the transformation clarity worksheet, like, I wouldn't want that. But if you said something like, my client doubled her coaching inquiries in 30 days using a single Facebook post, want the template for that post, I think that would probably do better. But make, like, more bite-sized content. You guys are making it feel like people have to do a lot of work, which they do, but these value bombs are just meant to be this, like, really small, quick win. Jared joined LOL yesterday. So Jared, I'm actually going to reach out to you on Voxer. Yeah, everyone's like, man, I want to reach out to Laurel and Voxer. Well, just join Lean on Laurel and you get daily Voxer to me. Let's see. Sam says, "I've got power content running and hitting all the markers, but not getting comments. What do you advise?" Well, for power content, your main goal is to hit KPI. It's not to get comments. That's just a secondary thing. So as long as your power content videos are getting video views, you're good. I'll give you a great example of why I say this. So today I literally had a student join Lean on Laurel. I had never talked to him before. I have never seen him. He literally messaged me on Instagram and said, "Hey, what's the page to join Lean on Laurel?" And I said, "Well, it's application only." He's like, "Send me the application." Got the application in. He had been watching my content for weeks and weeks on end, and he was a great fit. And sent him the link, and boom, joined. I think you guys are missing that. If people are watching your content, that's good. A lot of times people will just binge watch stuff. As a matter of fact, most of the people who join Lean on Laurel the fastest are people I've never talked to. I've never seen them before. They just binge watch my content. And so make sure that people are watching your content, because at the end of the day, that's the thing that's going to compound way more than single message conversations from people. Let's see. Sergio says, hey, Laurel, if our power content audience is small, how do we know if we went over all of the people in that audience and should expand to a bigger audience? In other words, is there a metric or way to tell if people are just showing the power content to the same people over and over? Yeah, so you would want to check out the frequency. So if you go to performance and clicks, it will tell you the frequency at which people are seeing. And so I don't recommend more than 4 times in a 7-day period. So the frequency would be 3 or 4. Let's see. Clara says the past 5 to 6 comments people have left on my conversion multipliers on Instagram have come from private accounts, so I'm not able to mesh them to start the 2-step method. I've been replying to their original comment with, hi, I'm not able to message you the link since you're a private account, but if you follow me, I'll be able to give you that value bomb. So far, none of these people have followed my Instagram or messaged me further after. Should I change my reply, follow them, something else? I would start following them. I probably, in the beginning, I would probably do this, but you did the right thing, because this is exactly how I message people. As a matter of fact, today, whenever I was delivering the Cash Now links, one person had their messenger set to do not accept message requests. And so I went back to her and I said, hey, I would love to deliver this link to you, but I'm getting this error message, and I screenshotted the error message in the actual comment. A lot of times if you screenshot things like, hey, like where it says I can't message you, they're more likely to respond than to just a comment. I don't know why, maybe because it's something visual, but that's one of the little hacks that I do personally. Let me know if that works, Clara. Miriam says, hey, Laurel, most of my ass are on YouTube. Not sure what that means. Okay. Any idea how to do the conversion multiplier there? Shorts, where do I put my social links then? Comments, description. Yeah. So if you go inside the frequently asked questions, how to have conversations on YouTube, I go over my my steps there. I want to say maybe it's in the YouTube training too, maybe not. If it isn't, I probably should put it there. Yeah, it's right here, how I have conversations on YouTube. Let's see. Anna says, hey, Laurel, here's another example of a power content based on your feedback. Struggling to get real connections and clients on Instagram. No, this isn't clear on who this is for. Remember, we talked about floor and ceiling. Struggling to get real connections or clients on Instagram, that anyone can answer that, right? What is the one thing that differentiates your clients from everyone else, right? You said, give me 3 minutes and I'll show you 2 types of content that every single time, like this isn't polarizing to people who aren't, because someone who's just starting out will want this too. How do we attract the people who are not just starting out? Got to be polarizing. Let's see. Joe says, hey, Laurel, my question today isn't as well formed as usual, only because we received alarming news and made emergency travel to Canada. My husband's brother is passing. I'm so sorry to hear that. That is super horrible. I'm so sorry. Thoughts and prayers are with your family. It's easy to lose momentum when life shit hits the fan. Your Q&A sessions are saving my ass during a time I really need support. I'm happy to hear that. Thank you. That made my day. Thank you. The deadline and 1 question rule is so painfully hard, but a brain muscle I'm working on. It's better to complete one thing 100% than 2% of 100 things. This is why we do it, right? Because when a lot of people ask multiple things, nothing gets done. And so I appreciate that more than you know, Joe. I struggled in my life with getting shit done, like struggled to the point of almost not getting into UCLA because I typed and sent my essay 3 minutes before deadline. Guam dial-up internet sucked, and the UC server was timing out from a whole other procrastinations trying to beat deadline. But your program is changing me. I've never known myself to be consistent ever. I'm committing to participating weekly, even if it means submitting imperfect questions. Awesome. Thank you, Joe. This message made my day. Not about your husband's brother, but thank you for pointing out this 1 question method. Yeah, it's all about, as Nick would say, solving that most immediate constraint. So my question, this is for the faux floral rental business. How to improve my Instagram profile at a glance since my website isn't ready yet, getting pro photos done. I want to pass the 2-second, oh, this is not for me screenshot attached of at my glance profile for easy answering. But if there are issues, find me here. I never like posting questions without attempting to answer, so I'll walk you through my thoughts and ideas with context. Combine text only and photos. Text only blocks pinned to the top would be more eye-catching alongside images that aren't too busy of a background. Deciding my marketing angles. I want to attract the right person. It's tempting to go for the budget angle, save on your florals by getting this sustainable, but I'm not convinced that's the way to go. No, because like every other floral company is going to have that same. The rentals are expensive and my product is premium, over $1,000 to rent a piece on average. I anticipate average order spend for weddings will be $3,000 to $6,000. They sound expensive for fake flowers, but are still much cheaper than getting the same done in fresh. Oh, that's awesome. My designs are lush and full, like ones from Pinterest luxury weddings, and have 5 to 6 figure floral budgets. A lot of people think faux flowers are just cheaper, but in fact, the ones I use are exact hand-painted replicas. Some of them feel real. I would do some of that content here on Instagram because Instagram is such a visual. I would actually do content of these being hand-painted and stuff because I'm pretty sure that the supplier that you get them from probably has some of this stuff that they would let you use because you buy the stuff. Just reading all of this without having to read all of this out loud. Let's take a look at your. Let's see. Okay, so within 5 seconds of this profile, I need to know exactly what you do and why it's relevant to me. Okay, luxury faux flowers, low waist. Seattle. We rent chateau-inspired THICC arches and installations for your big day. I mean, it's okay. What makes you unique? Remember how we were talking on the last Q&A about like really standing out and being a little bit more out there? I don't see that here. Although you said your personality is a little, how do we say that? Like, you want to push the envelope with your content. I think this content doesn't necessarily look like it does that. Excuse me. I think the best way to do any of this stuff is to test. Yeah, you said, I hate traditional bridal visuals, bright white dress, airy photos. I plan to work with photographers who have a little bit more moody shooting styles. Yes. That's exactly okay. Cool. I was glad because I was looking at your profile and I was like, ooh, okay, cool. And last week you mentioned LGBT couples and one of our botanicals, our Fremont Wine Bar Plant Shop customers, renting the venue for a proposal to her wife next week. That's awesome. It's going to be rainy in the garden in our inside tasting room. I hope you got video. I hope you get video of this. This is a perfect opportunity. But yeah, last week you liked my sassy bridal, so I could make that into a post. Fake if fucking proud of it. Hell yeah, the photo or sign. I like your suggestions. Make it look like you spent thousands on your florals, but not your mom's florals. Oh yes, yes. Would love your take on refining more content. Quirky Fremont. Not necessarily sustainability. I think just showing that you're different. My florists hate Pinterest. Get the Pinterest look for less. I think all of this is just worth testing. Like, I hate to say I like this, I hate that. But the one thing that I want you to take away from this is you're going in the right direction with the ideas. I don't think that attitude is coming out in your description here. Like, I would literally put not your grandma's florist up here. Like, I would literally be because yellow firefly doesn't really scream different. It just screams like kind of, same as always. And please don't think like that I'm like tearing you down or anything like that. I just think like if I'm looking for something different, this portrayal right here doesn't look different. And so just kind of like getting those ideas of how, how you said fake AF, I would even put that up here. You just have luxury faux florals, low waist. I don't think anyone cares about low waist, honestly. I mean, some people will say that they do, but I don't think they don't. But there's a couple of ideas for you, but like go with that sassy like attitude when you're doing this. Not your, fake AF, not your mother's, florals or something like be bold in like what you're saying, like, and be bold in your posts too. Because you can say one thing, but showing it's going to be even more powerful. So hopefully you've taken away a lot of that. I hope that everything goes well with your husband's brother. Like I said, I will send thoughts and prayers your way. But anyway, Hope you guys got a lot of value out of this. Continue to use the Ask Laurel thread. Just as Joe pointed out, just one thing every single week is going to move you so much further than asking a whole bunch of questions that you never take action on. Love all of you guys. I will see you guys next week.